morning. I am Technical Sergeant Kimberly Quick, Military Training Instructor Trainer, and I will be your narrator for today's ceremony. As the flights move into position, we would like to take a moment and ask visitors to help us keep our graduates healthy and safe. Please cover your mouth while coughing or sneezing. Wash your hands frequently, utilize hand sanitizer, and avoid attendance at ceremonies if you are experiencing flu-like symptoms. For the safety and comfort of those around you, we ask that you refrain from entering the retreat pad and remain in your respective seating area when taking photos during the ceremony. At the conclusion of the ceremony, you may proceed onto the retreat pad after the flights are dismissed. Please be cautious when ascending and descending the bleachers. Utilize handrails and watch for tripping, slipping, and falling hazards. Restroom facilities are located in the reception center and to the right of the flagpole. During this morning ceremony, smoking and the consumption of alcoholic beverages is not permitted. At this time, please silence all cell phones and other electronic devices. Thank you and enjoy today's ceremony. Are held to accord distinctive honors to national symbols or individuals on special occasions. These ceremonies are also used to display the proficiency and state of training in a command and to promote teamwork and pride in the organization. They also contribute to public morale and displaying symbolically the strength and unity of the military in support of the nation. All of the movements that you will observe today are known as drill. The purpose of drill is to enable a commander or non-commissioned officer, such as an instructor, the ability to place to another in an orderly manner, to aid in training by instilling discipline and habits of precision and response to the leaders, and to provide for the development of all leaders and the practice of commanding formations. Throughout today's ceremony, you will see the flights saluting as a form of drill. The civilian counterpart of the salute is manifested in various ways, such as placing the right hand over the heart when the national anthem is played, or raising the hand when greeting a friend. The military salute is given in the same manner as a gesture of recognition and a friendly greeting to a comrade in the honorable profession of arms. To maintain the proper decorum and respect for events such as this, we ask you abide by the following standards while you are here. First, there will be times that you will be asked to stand for the invocation, the playing of the national anthem, song, and the reciting of the Airmen's creed. Second, we ask that you remain silent during these times on the price that has been paid for our freedom. Third, we ask that you pay respect to the flag during the national anthem. Military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute. Civilians should stand and place their right hand over their heart. Thank you and enjoy today's ceremony. Now marching into position, Flight 307, led by Technical Sergeant Joseph Liptak. Flight 308, led by Technical Sergeant Samuel Richards. Flight 309, led by Technical Sergeant Anthony Davis. Flight 310, led by Staff Sergeant Brian Winter. Flight 3, led by Technical Sergeant Skylar Arnold. Flight 312, led by Technical Sergeant Bryce Schweiger. Flight 313, led by Staff Sergeant Joshua Rose. Flight 314, led by Staff Sergeant Talia Moreno. 315, led by Technical Sergeant Giancarlo Hernandez. Musical support for this morning's ceremony is provided by the Airmen from Flight 316, performing under the direction of retired Master Sergeant Samuel Johnson, Master Military Training Instructor, hometown Stratford, Connecticut. These individuals have been hand-selected to perform for today's ceremony. In addition to completing all basic training syllabus and training requirements, Drum and Bugle Corps members commit additional training hours for practice throughout their weeks of training. Their extra effort and commitment demonstrate teamwork and the Air Force's core value, service before self. With each Drum and Bugle Corps performance, they honor the long-standing tradition of live music at formal military ceremonies. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the invocation given by Chaplain Osdron.
By the might of your command, you drive away all the obstacles before us and lead us toward being successful leaders. Be present in your goodness with your servants, trainees, MTIs, commanders, civil servants, and families. Today we pray for a special blessing for them and ask for you to be their seeing eyes, hearing ears, and deciding minds, so that they will have tough-mindedness, tireless motivation, and unceasing vigilance for their duties, for their families, and our nation. O God of strength and power, we knock your door and seek only from you, for you to embrace us and touch our hearts, our minds, our spirit, our concerned hopes and weaknesses, our families, our loved ones, our nation, and good citizens of the world. We know that when you touch, all the wounds will be healed, all infirmity will go away, and enmity will be replaced with friendship, so that peace in our nation and in the world will be accomplished as a result of service and leadership of our graduates. In many beautiful names you have we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. Please be seated. Good morning and welcome to today's Basic Military Training graduation ceremony. We would like to introduce our distinguished guests, beginning with the host for today's ceremony, the Deputy Commander, Air Force Basic Military Training and 1993 graduate of Basic Military Training, Lieutenant Colonel Alvin Schultz, Jr. The Senior Enlisted Leader, Air Force Basic Military Training, and 2003 graduate of Basic Military Training, Chief Master Sergeant Dan Anderson. From the graduating squadron, the Commander, 323rd Training Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel James Renner. The Acting Senior Enlisted Leader, 323rd Training Squadron, and 2006 graduate of Basic Military Training, Master Sergeant Jeremy Fritz. Also in attendance with us today, the Commander, 403rd Wing, Colonel Stuart Rubio. Representing the Command Chief, 403rd Wing, and 1998 graduate of Basic Military Training, Chief Master Sergeant Manuel Maciel Rodriguez. The Vice Commander, 37th Training Wing, Colonel John Odell III. Although time does not permit us to introduce all of our distinguished guests, the 737 Training Group is proud to welcome each of you. We hope you enjoy today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, Master Sergeant Fritz will now come forward and address our graduating class.
Good morning, families, friends, and everyone in attendance. Thank you for traveling to support your loved ones. I would also like to take time to recognize our military training instructors. These men and women work tirelessly to help transform your loved ones from civilians to warrior airmen. Thank you, MTIs, for what you do. To our newest airmen, you are our replacements. You represent a diverse force, one that is designed to meet and defeat challenges we can only anticipate. Gone are the days of conventional warfare. We must adapt to a new fight, one that is fought in the shadows and silos where cowards gather. Although we now face asymmetric attacks, rest assured, we will counter those attacks with a relentless lethality that will deter any and all forms of aggression. Ladies and gentlemen, you are staring at the world's greatest weapon system, your airmen. You're gazing upon a group that will never be defeated. You're gazing upon a group that will never be defeated because they have your support. This group of airmen will run through walls and crush any obstacles to annihilate any enemy that threatens our peace, way of life, and our liberties. As you lay your head down tonight, know that you can sleep well because you are protected by the world's greatest Air Force, driven by the world's greatest airmen. Congratulations on this huge milestone. Finally, I'll leave you with this. You're joining a team that look to you to define the character of our force for years to come. We have the utmost faith in you because every time you recite the Airman's Creed, you adamantly proclaim that you will not fail. And we believe you. As your senior enlisted leader, I hereby acknowledge your completion of all graduation requirements and have recommended to Colonel Pixley and Chief Master Sergeant Anderson that you receive your coveted Airman's coin, which signifies your transition today from trainees to airmen. Congratulations. Military training instructors, you may proceed.
At this part of the ceremony, the military training instructors will distribute the Venerable Airman's coin, and for the first time, distinct Space Force coins to our Space Force graduates. The lore of military coins has many colorful suspected origins. However, a popular story stems from World War I, where American volunteers formed flying squadrons in France during the Great War. One of the volunteers was a wealthy lieutenant who took great pride in his service and had medallions cast in bronze, with his squadron's emblem on them. He gave those medallions to every member of his unit. Not long after, one of the pilots was shot down behind enemy lines and was captured by a German patrol. The German forces confiscated the pilot's possessions except for the pilot's medallion that he wore around his neck. While in confinement in a small French village, the captured pilot took advantage of a nighttime bombardment by the Allies. He donned civilian clothes and escaped after crossing the front lines to safety. He came across a French outpost where he was initially thought to be a saboteur until he showed them his unit coin. The French forces recognized the unit emblem, and instead of any harsher treatment, he received a bottle of wine. Today, several military units have developed their own coins and specific rules for them. Many organizations give out their unit coins to recognize outstanding performances and achievements. The coins the airmen and space professionals receive today are unique in that they originate here at the gateway to the Air Force and are only given to those who complete this rigorous course of instruction. On one side of the airman's coin, the original emblem of the Air Force resides as envisioned by General Henry Hap Arnold, one of the first military aviators and later commander of the Army Air Forces in World War II. Beneath the emblem, the year 1947, the birth date of the United States Air Force, and around the rim of the coin, the core values of the Air Force: integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. Inscribed on the other side of the coin is the newly recognized emblem of the Air Force, a symbol that honors the heritage of our past and represents the promise of our future. The emblem retains the core elements of the Henry Hap Arnold emblem, the Arnold wings, and the star within a circle. The modern effect of the emblem reflects our Air and Space Force today and into the future. Inscribed in a half circle above the contemporary Air Force emblem is the Air Force motto, "Aim high, fly, fight, win." And on the border of the coin, a reminder to all who see this is inscribed, "Awarded on the occasion of becoming an airman in the world's greatest Air Force." The space professional coin also has a distinctive design. On one side, it displays the original emblem of the Space Force, the Delta, which was first used by space units in 1961 and honors the heritage of the United States Space Force. Beneath the emblem is the year 2019, the birth date of the United States Space Force. Inscribed on the other side of the coin is the Space Force motto, "Semper Supra," which translates to "always above." This represents the Space Force's role in establishing, maintaining, and preserving our nation's dominance and freedom of operations in the space domain. On the coin's border is a commemorative inscription that reads, "Awarded on the occasion of becoming a charter member of the United States Space Force."
Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant Colonel Renner will now come forward and address our graduating class.
Good morning and welcome. Thank you for joining us today for a special occasion. On 28 March, you said goodbye to your loved ones. Today, as you see them for the first time, I'd like to thank you for your continued support and encouragement over the last 7.5 weeks. These 421 Mustangs are driven, resilient, motivated, and disciplined. Your support has given them the push they needed to successfully complete basic military training and join the world's greatest Air Force. Thank you. I'd like to begin by asking all the veterans in the stands to please rise to be recognized. To our veterans, thank you for leading the way. Thank you for setting an example for how to defend our nation. We stand on shoulders of giants like you. We stand on shoulders of legends like Medal of Honor recipient Chief Master Sergeant Richard Etchberger, our squadron facility namesake, and my late father, Sergeant First Class Retired Max Renner. None of us would be here today if these veterans and veterans like you have not paved and laid the way. We celebrate and honor you for your patriotism, love of country, willingness to serve, and sacrifice for something greater than yourself. Thank you. To our airmen, over the last 2 months, your military training instructors have asked a lot of you and held you to a high standard. They have worked tirelessly in countless hours to provide you with a solid foundation of what it is to be an airman. Their hard work, devotion to duty, and dedication to you has enabled your success to come to fruition. Let's give it up for our MTIs. The late General Colin Powell said, "There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure." You prepared for your PT tests, your expeditionary deployment, and your end-of-course exam, and you succeeded in all of them. Being a team required hard work at times. I'm certain you learned from your missteps and failures along the way. But because of your commitment to preparation, hard work, and learning from these failures, you succeeded in BMT. This preparation, commitment, training, and dedication will carry you through tech school, your first duty station, many deployments, and for the rest of your career. As you graduate tomorrow and depart for technical training soon after, realize this is just the beginning of your career. Don't give BMT the power to make or break you. Continue to build upon the foundation we created here together and continue to be the outstanding airmen I know you already are. Take care of your women, execute the mission, and always be professional. It's been an honor to be your commander. In the years to come, I look forward to seeing your contributions to our great nation, great Air Force, and serving alongside you anytime, any place. Always remember, we are one team. Congratulations.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Renner. Air Force Basic Military Training conducts graduation events over the course of 2 days to celebrate the accomplishment of our newest airmen and guardians. These events recognize their transition into the professions of arms. We acknowledge the tradition of honor and legacy of valor provided by those who came forward and inspire us still today. We would also like to thank family and friends for their continued support that these graduates will be, and they will be counting as they serve our great nation in the years to come. This week, we have a special opportunity to recognize one additional significant achievement demonstrating the dedication of 17 of our graduates who have completed the process to become citizens of the United States of America. Today's recognition is made possible by a partnership between the Department of Defense and Department of Homeland Security to allow active duty service members to become citizens under the Naturalization at Basic Training Initiative. To be eligible, a member of the armed forces must pass a comprehensive application process administered by the Department of Homeland Security, including a background check and personal interview to demonstrate high morale character and their knowledge of the English language. Applicants are also tested on U.S. history and government. When applicants take the oath of allegiance to the U.S. Constitution, they become American citizens. The Air Force is proud to recognize Airman Subin An, country of origin, South Korea. Airman Ebenezer Arthur, country of origin, Ghana. Airman Kai Buberin, country of origin, Jamaica. Airman Jerwin De Vera, country of origin, Philippines. Airman Nachiket De Galka, country of origin, India. Airman Balsese Balba, country of origin, American Samoa. Airman Bashan Grant, country of origin, Jamaica. Airman Julius Jabal, country of origin, Ghana. Airman Bartosz Jakobiak, country of origin, Poland. Airman Lau Maui, country of origin, American Samoa. Airman O'Shane Morris, country of origin, Jamaica. Airman Gertrude Namata, country of origin, Uganda. Airman Dankwa Yarko, country of origin, Ghana. Airman Maciel Perez, country of origin, Cuba. Airman Naima Se, country of origin, Liberia. Airman Clara Smith, country of origin, Ghana. Airman Redwayne Takawi, country of origin, Morocco. Ladies and gentlemen, please help us congratulate the newest citizens of the United States of America. At this time, we would like to take this opportunity to recognize basic military training's most outstanding performer, someone who demonstrated their ability to successfully navigate all assessments, testing physical abilities, academic aptitude, and adaptability to the military environment through multiple projects. This airman has surpassed all others in the challenges of training and has earned the distinction of being the top graduate of this class. The top graduate is from Flight 315, Airman Stefan Buszewski. Airman Buszewski is from Bitola, Macedonia, and joined the Air Force to be in Health Services Management. In the stands, cheering is his cousin, Ann Zikobaska, his recruiter, Tech Sergeant Kyle Snoward, from the 313th Recruiting Squadron, New Windsor, New York. Please stand as a sign of unity as our top graduate leads us through the Airman's Creed. Instructors, place your flights at attention.
I want American!
please be seated. Instructors, place your flights at ease.
Detail. Halt.
This morning, we honor our heritage of military customs and traditions as we welcome our newest airmen into the ranks of the Department of the Air Force. There are two purposes for this morning's retreat ceremony. The retreat ceremony is a solemn event conducted at every United States military installation around the globe. It signifies the end of the official duty day, and today is symbolic as it is the end of training for our graduates. But more importantly, it is to pay respect to our nation's flag. When we offer our respect for our flag and to our national anthem, we have an opportunity to reflect on the democratic principles that have made our nation great. The meaning of freedom, dignity of the individual, the pursuit of happiness, and national unity all come to mind when you think of our flag. It is the symbol of our nation to the world. Military members have a special bond with the flag. These airmen are a part of the flag's tradition because they symbolize the spirit and sacrifices of the military and dedication to the defense of this great nation and the principles it represents. When we salute the flag as it is lowered, we ask you to think. Think about the flag flying over Arlington and other national cemeteries. Think about the flag being carried into combat by the service members who preceded us. Think about the freedom Americans enjoy today. Freedom without precedent in the history of the world. The men and women who stand before you today represent the projection of the strength behind our flag. Our security flag detail consists of members from the graduating squadron, led by Master Sergeant Amber Gagnon. Our commander of airmen is Captain Robert Walker. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the sounding of retreat and remain standing for the playing of the national anthem.
Loud retreat.
flag stands for peace, honor, truth, justice, and freedom. In the armed forces of the United States, during the ceremony of retreat, the flag is lowered, folded in a triangle fold, and kept under watch throughout the night as a tribute to our nation's honored dead. The next morning, it is brought out at the ceremony of reveille. The flag has been torn to strips and used as bandages for wounded combatants on the battlefield. It has been placed in the trembling arms of a grieving parent at the grave of their fallen son or daughter. It is flown at half-staff to honor our military members. The flag has flown in every battle of every war for more than 200 years. It has flown at Valley Forge, Shiloh, and Gettysburg. It was there at San Juan Hill, the trenches of France, in the Aragon Forest, Anzio, Rome, on the beaches of Normandy. It was waved at Okinawa, Korea, Vietnam, Somalia, Kuwait, Iraq, and in Afghanistan. The flag has been burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of countries that America has helped set free. Yet, it remains invincible. Please remain standing for the playing and singing of the United States Air Force song. Congratulations on achieving this historic milestone that marks the beginning of your career. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in your seating area. The graduates will be dismissed momentarily. Families with graduates in the Drum and Bugle Corps are asked to wait for their graduates on the north side of the west bleachers while they secure their equipment. We ask that you refrain from running onto the retreat pad and please use caution when descending the bleachers. Town Pass ends at 2000 hours. When dropping off graduates, please stay in your vehicle. Family members are not authorized to enter any training area. Thank you, and please enjoy your stay at 37th Training Wing, Joint Base, San Antonio-Lackland, Texas. Airmen, if you lost a flight cap, report to the podium to retrieve it. Top graduate and new United States citizens, report to the podium to retrieve your certificates. All graduates are now released to their families.